Fans, on your feet, and welcome your 2029 Philadelphia Eagles!
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Prime Time. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And they'll mark him down just shy off the 40. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Again, it's Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll push forward for about a yard. Walter Nolan in there on the stop.
The 21-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it
Hurts next on third and 2. That's into the hands of Horton. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 46.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Max Melton there to get him down.
Brought down by Max Melton. A gain of 4.
Once again, it's Barkley. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Eagles.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. His 12th touchdown of the year.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
That's the score. Eagles 7. Cardinals
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Williams on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's up to the 20. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A run up the middle with Barkley. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now he takes off.
Jalen Hurts scrambles
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hurts now.
And 6.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
At the 25-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Will get this into the hands of Neighbors. Here's a 3rd and 10.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Long, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. 3rd and 11.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
He'll look to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. at the 45.
Now it's Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for a 1st and 10.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the ground, this is Barkley. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st down and goal to go.
To throw is Hurts. Over the top. He's got it. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Williams. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once again. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
3rd down and 3.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down.
Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the outside, he's got Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
McBride is the motion man. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
And this is as good as you can possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Oh, yeah. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They're out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. Past midfield. A terrific run finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Pass complete to Neighbors. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Eagles. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, and I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Second down and 3. They put Wilson in motion. He'll drop to throw. It's complete there to Harrison. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinals.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
They'll look to throw yet again. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
That's good.
They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air one more time. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep left sideline. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Patterson now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Hurts to the air on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, Barkley into the secondary at the 45. He's inside the 35. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking care of business business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cards offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first. Jalen Phillips that time in there for the sack.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
Now they'll set up to throw. At left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
And it brings up third down.
They put Wilson in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
15 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. Back to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's third down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Williams now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. He'll look to throw. A throw right side. Take it in by Tucker.
To Trey Tucker. A gain of 3 brings up second down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of Horton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Eagles. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. So, following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Works to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Toss left side. Caught by his running back. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one pulled in by Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He's going to run it. He'll be close to a 1st down. He's up to the 26-yard line.
From the pocket.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
1st down.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle. A gain of 2.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40.
Good for an Eagles 1st down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw, Hurts. He'll look deep, left sideline. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. He's going to look downfield once again. That is caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Williams. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. He's turned a number of those into big plays. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Philadelphia.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. To throw is Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On the handoff. This is Barkley. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He surpasses Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards. Peterson did it in 2007. You have just watched one of the best individual performances in the history of the National Football League.
We got it, we got it, we got it!
To throw is Hurts. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. Now from the 9. It'll be second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Now Barkley.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Third and goal for Hurts.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
A 20-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, first and 10. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. He's got it! And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
49-yard gain.
McBride is the motion man. They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's a second and 9. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They finished the season on a high note. So now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say so long from South Philly.